Hey CE5ers, my name is Andre Cardoso, and this channel is all about CE5, Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind, which means human-initiated contact with extraterrestrials. We've got tips, tools, and first-hand experiences of people who've been involved with this incredible work. In this video, I'll be sharing my first experience in doing CE5 in a group setting and how I was able to confirm contact for myself in relation to the experience of the others in the group. Enjoy. So I'll tell you a little story that happened on an expedition that I went on where we were initiating close encounters of the fifth kind with extraterrestrial intelligence. This was actually my first time going out with a group, and this was a group of about 25 people. We went out to a location in Southern California where we brought a few vehicles with us out to this open field where we met up and we went through CE5 protocols. On the first night, we had all kinds of stuff happen. There was these like trans-dimensional sounds, these electronic sounding sounds, these high-pitched tones that were coming in and kind of just appearing out of nowhere and showing up all around the group. And we had these orbs of light also appearing really close to us on the ground around our group and above us. I remember distinctly seeing a light flash above a guy's head just by his hat. So yeah, these lights were really close to us, and we didn't have like any electronic equipment on. Everybody made sure to have like everything off. There was no, there was nothing around that could have been causing those lights, like nothing that I could have thought of. And this started happening even before we went into meditation and really getting into the protocols. So it's like they were already there. They were already connected with us. They were expecting us to show up. The main story that I wanted to tell in this video was what happened on the second night. And the second night of our fieldwork expedition, it was actually raining a bit too much for us to stay outside to be in our chairs doing this group fieldwork session. So we all retreated to our vehicles, packed up our chairs and everything, put them in the backs of the cars, and we had I think about five or six cars as part of our train, as part of our group. And so everybody got into their cars. I was with three other people in the car that I was in, and we got back into our meditative state, and we're just meditating for a while and watching our breath, and I was observing a mantra and running through that, and I was in this really calm, relaxed state and just really observant and able to just have a really clear mind and observe the thoughts that were going on in my mind, and feeling really like I could just tune in. So I was opening myself to making contact, and I was doing the coherent thought sequencing process as well of guiding the ETs to our location. And at some point while I was meditating there, this golden light appeared in my vision with my eyes closed, but it was in my vision, as if it was on the other side of my my eyelids. And when I opened my eyes, the light wasn't there. So this was something that I could see with my eyes closed. It was like it was behind my eyelids. So when I turned my head, it actually stayed in the same position in my vision, and it was this golden light. It was like this golden egg shape that was just hovering there in my vision. And I had the sense that it was out actually over the field. I think it, and like it was an object that was actually there, because I could see it in relation to my location. When I turned my head, it was there, but I could only see it with my eyes closed. When I opened my eyes, I actually couldn't see anything, if that makes sense. And I was asking the other people in my car if they could see it. Nobody else was getting a sense for this object. They didn't see it visibly. They weren't seeing it with their mind's eye, but they were listening to me telling what I was experiencing. And I was there for a few minutes. And then at some point it started moving, and it was gliding towards the north. I was facing east. And so it started gliding towards the north, and I could watch it with my eyes closed. as if I could see it with my eyes open, but it was with my eyes closed. And then it disappeared. It kind of just faded away at some point. This was really interesting to me. I'd never experienced anything like that before. And the next day I shared it with our whole group when we got together during an afternoon session. So with everybody, the 25 of us, I had this experience. I could see this golden orb, this like golden egg shape with my eyes closed in this particular position behind my eyelids. And then at some point it kind of glided away. And there were a couple other people in the group that were in other vehicles, other cars, that shared that they actually had a connection also with this craft. There was somebody, I think, who could actually see it like visibly with a soft gaze, they kind of, blurred vision, they could see this glow. And there was somebody else who was connecting with it in their mind's eye and consciousness, and connecting with the beings that were on what we think was an extraterrestrial vehicle, this craft, this golden egg-shaped craft. And they got the message that these ET beings were really locked into us as a group and were actually doing healing work on us. And they were really tuned into us and connecting with us on a deep level for healing. So that, and using us as kind of step-down transformers for doing energetic healing work on the earth, actually. So that's really interesting, and I think this experience is a really powerful illustration of just how important it is to share with the people in your group what you experience in real time and or after the fact. Just because, like for me, it was just an experience that I had in that car, and it was like I wasn't completely sure. I was like, maybe I was hallucinating or just imagining this because nobody else in the vehicle was experiencing the same thing. But the next day I found out that other people did experience something which dovetailed perfectly and really put into focus the experience that I had, and clarified and confirmed an element of ET contact. And this is what we're looking for in a coherent group setting, is that the people in the group are in sync with each other and connect and are able to relay information in a way where we can grow and learn from the experience, because everybody has their own way of perceiving things, and some people can be more visual, some people are more auditory, some people connect really clearly in this consciousness state where they're able to see and perceive things through their mind's eye. And when we come together and share all of our experiences together, it can be confirming for everybody and really powerful to show just what kind of contact you can have. I'm grateful to have gotten the chance to share that experience with you. It was so impactful for me, and the memory of it is still as fresh as day in my mind. Until our next episode, I hope that this will encourage you to go out and try initiating a CE5 yourself. To help get you started, you'll find a free guide to the basics of CE5 at ce5podcast.com. For more about this fascinating and inspiring movement, check out the other videos on this channel and the links in the description. I'll see you next time.